All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think MCTV has a little video just to get things going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed our MCTV, Millbrae Community Television, introductory video. So my name is Tom Williams, City Manager here at the great city of Millbrae, and today is the day that we kick off an annual celebration as the city of Millbrae turns 75 years old. Your city, 75. And today is significant, and as I said, the first day that we actually turn 75 today. January 14th, 1948, a group of residents and business owners traveled to Sacramento, our state capital, and submitted articles of incorporation. Probably right about this time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, those articles of incorporation were approved and a city was born, City of Millbrae. Now before that, the city has a rich history. Originally this land was all the Ohlone Indians. And at that time, the population in this area was about 20,000. And they lived along the hillsides and along the coastline of the bay. Then in the mid-1700s, the Patola expedition came through with the Spanish and Mexican missionaries and further settled the land. Then as time went on, a huge amount of land from South San Francisco to San Mateo was given to the Sanchez family, Juan Antonio Sanchez. And then that was sold off eventually, and it was sold to about 400 acres here in the city of Millbrae. It was sold to a banker by the name of Darius Ogden Mills. And Darius Ogden Mills found the Bank of California and created or came up with the name Millbrae. Mill for Mills, his last name, and Brae, the Scottish name for rolling hills. So the citizens of Millbrae 75 years ago today, up in Sacramento, kept the name Millbrae and incorporated and gave the city of Millbrae its name. So just in a few minutes, I'm going to introduce our mayor, and we have a lot of dignitaries to also recognize and introduce, and also a lot of people to thank. A lot of groups, the Leo's Club, the Lions Club, the Millbrae Historic Society, and if you haven't been up to their event space upstairs, go take a look. And this book about the city of Millbrae is fantastic. So anyway, I would just like to say thank you for being here. Happy 75th birthday to our great city. We've done a lot of great things, and we'll continue to do a lot of great things. And without further ado, I would like to welcome and introduce our mayor, Mayor of Millbrae, the Honorable Ann Schneider.
Would our Assemblywoman That's why we elected her. Welcome. I have one request before we start. We still haven't gotten our acoustical panels in here, so sound really carries. So if we could just be a little bit quiet. Thank you. Welcome. My name is Ann Schneider. I'm Mayor, City of Millbrae, and I couldn't be happier welcoming you to our 75th birthday today. And it is just so marvelous to see so many of you here. It is my job today to bring up a number of our local dignitaries, and there are many people that I want to recognize here in the City of Millbrae, starting off with my colleagues on the Millbrae City Council, and all of your representatives are up here. So Vice Mayor Maurice Goodman, Council Member Anders Fung, Council Member Angelina Cahalan, and Councilwoman Gina Pappen. I would also like to recognize Senator Becker and his staff who are with us today. Senior field representative of our brand new Congressman, Kevin Mullen, Kevin Fong. Assembly Member Diane Pappen, a local Millbrae girl, made good. Board of Supervisor President Dave Pine. And I am looking for our former police chief, now the sheriff of San Mateo County, Christina Corpus, but she may be delayed. I want to thank our 75th Anniversary Committee, our city staff. You can see them because they've got the lovely new t-shirts. Councilwoman, great t-shirts, commemorative. You can get them upstairs. And Organized Chaos for organizing today's event. Today is, as the city manager said, our 75th birthday. 75 years ago, the city of Millbrae actually went to the California Supreme Court to become a city. And any of you that live up in Meadows will probably not know that the airport had decided to expand from a little teeny airport to what it is today by carving out what is the Meadows neighborhood and driving trucks 24/7. Our predecessors here in Millbrae gathered together and took it to court, and we had to go to the Supreme Court to become a city incorporating today. They went up to Sacramento and picked up the paperwork, and starting tomorrow, we became correct me, I think the 12th city of San Mateo County on that. Historically, we are sitting on the native lands of the Costanoans or the Ramaytush Ohlone. So we recognize them in the unceded lands of the Ramaytush. In the 1880s, the Spaniards came in, and this became the Spanish land grant known as Buri Buri by Jose Antonio Sanchez family. And then in the 1860s, and I'm going to give you my colorful version of our history, one of San Francisco robber barons, Darius Ogden Mills, decided he needed a summer home. And he came down to Millbrae and bought 1,500 acres, created a dairy farm, and called us Mill for his last name, and Brae, which is the Scottish name for hill. So we are basically Mills rolling hills here. As I mentioned, San Francisco Airport started in 2026, basically in a cow pasture, and we've always had our transportation component. The San Francisco ran the interurban 40 streetcar, which linked Millbrae and all of our gardens here. We fed the city of San Francisco here. And now we are home to the largest multimodal transportation center west of the Mississippi River. But we are so much more than transportation. We are all of you in this room. We are all of the community groups that give so much to the city of Millbrae. We are the committees and commissions, and I'm going to take a few moments to recognize them. If all of you who are our committee and commissioners, could you please walk up here so I make sure I've got them? We have Park and Rec Commissioners John Kiefer, Julie Turner, Stephanie Douglas that I know is here. We have Planning Commissioner Nathan Chan. We had Park and Rec Commissioner Dan Quigg here earlier. We have our Community Environmental Enhancement Committee, Carol Krasilnikoff and Donna Eggball. And we have I missed anyone? Oh, school board members. I know I saw Maggie Musa. Oh, and Sister Cities. We have a number of Sister City commissioners, John Muniz, Peter Yang, who am I missing? Kathleen Kimura on here. Millbrae would, and Eunice Danley. John Chang, okay, so thank you, John Chang. I know I saw a few more earlier today. Got Donna. Oh, and we have also a number of former mayors with us. We have former Mayor Marge Colapietro, former Mayor Janet Fogarty, and if I have missed anyone, I apologize. Millbrae is here, and we are great because of all of your efforts. We just get to be up in front of the crowd, so we thank all of you for everything you do every month. The other thing that Millbrae is known for, and you've seen a sampling of it today. You've seen the various festivals we have. We have the Lion Dancers. We had dancers from Mills High School earlier today who also participated in our first Dias de los Muertos event. We are the city of festivals, and we're very proud of that. I'm supposed to tell a personal story of the festivals, but I can't because they're all amazing. From the Lunar New Year Festival, which will be happening in 2 weeks from today, to our Beats and Brews on Thursdays, to our movie nights, to the Lions Car Show, to the Rotarians Easter Festival, and Halloween Carnival. We are simply, and the Japanese Festival, the first Sunday in October. We just are the land of festivals. And it is because of all of you. With that, I would like to kick off the year of celebration highlighting welcoming our higher office holders. And with that, if I could please bring on Senator Becker, Senator Josh Becker, please join us.
Well, thank you. Wonderful to see everyone and to be here in our still fairly new rec center. So applause to everyone who made this building happen. And we always have to mention that it's net zero energy. So it's a real model of clean energy, new construction. And walking through, you can just see the variety of activities. Although I really want some of that popcorn in that other room I just went by. It smelled really good. I want to thank the council. I want to thank the mayor. I just want a quick note. I want to thank the mayor for that land acknowledgement. I was just in Australia with 4 senators, 3 assembly members on climate and wildfire and floods with our insurance commissioner, so very timely for these storms. And we were really impressed. They do a land acknowledgement every meeting. Every meeting, every event, every meeting, they do a land acknowledgement. So I want to thank you for doing that. And great communities start with great community members. And I've always been so impressed, whatever the time that I spend in Millbrae, the civic spirit, and that's typified by all of you coming out here today when the 49ers kickoff is only minutes away, and you are all here at this event with all of us. So it shows the commitment of everyone. So I just want to congratulate this city. I do have a certificate. It's actually a joint certificate with my new colleague, who I'm very excited about, Assemblymember Pappen, who'll be speaking in a minute. But I'm going to read it. Sure. It says, we join the city of Millbrae in celebrating its 75th anniversary. Congratulations to your elected officials and residents on being a brilliant and resilient city in San Mateo County. On behalf of the people of the state of California, please accept our gratitude for your extraordinary work. We sincerely send our best wishes for the future of this vibrant city. Thank you. You get a picture? You want to get a picture with Diane, maybe? Or, Diane, you want to join us for this? Yeah.
Coming up ahead of schedule.
Okay, thank you. All right, back to you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Oh, you got your tongue.
Councilman, would you hold that? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Senator, and thank you for coming up here in the weather that we've all been experiencing when everyone is working hard. Next, I would like to invite the senior field representative from the office of Congressman Kevin Mullen, Kevin Fong.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. It's a pleasure to be here with you on behalf of Congressman Kevin Mullen as we celebrate Millbrae's 75th birthday. It's a pleasure being here with you. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here himself, but he wanted staff to be here to extend his sincere congratulations. So with that being said, on behalf of the Congressman, we have a certificate of recognition we'd like to present to the city celebrating their 75th. And if you'll indulge me, I too will read it. Presented to the city of Millbrae in honor and recognition of the city's 75th anniversary. In those 75 years, Millbrae has grown into a welcoming, vibrant, and thriving community. Congratulations and best wishes for the future, Congressman Kevin Mullen. Do they want to?
Photos? Yeah.
Take a photo together? Yeah. Good.
Thank you. And please tell the Congressman good luck. We all enjoyed seeing him getting sworn in, but with the twins. It was great, that photograph with the twins. The Assemblyman has 2 little ones, and if you followed the Washington, it took a little bit of time to get sworn in this week, but congratulations to our Congressman. Now, one of Millbrae's own, it is my pleasure to welcome our brand new Assemblywoman, Diane Pappen.
Well, good afternoon. I'm so honored to be here. So I'm Diane Pappen, representing the city of Millbrae in the state legislature and the state assembly. I could not be prouder to be here as a homegrown gal of Millbrae. Went to Taylor Middle School, go Bulldogs. Our family moved here in 1976 to the Green Hills development. So we have a long history here in Millbrae. Not only myself, but my darling sister Gina, who honorably and serves with great dedication on your Millbrae City Council. So at 75 years, believe it or not, Millbrae is one of the younger cities in the county. Millbrae comes in at number 14, just so you know. So a lot of cities ahead of it. But I have always found that Millbrae truly is, as the motto says, a place in the sun, a city in the sun. And I think the beauty of Millbrae is its diversity. It has welcomed people, because I can talk back to 1976. So I will tell you that Millbrae has welcomed people from the region, from the nation, and indeed the world. And what a beautiful richness Millbrae has. Now, it's changed over the years. It certainly is the golden spike, I think, as the mayor referenced, because we have BART coming through, we have Caltrain coming through. It is indeed a transit hub to behold. And I'm most proud that the city has evolved in the way that it has. It is, in my mind, a community that has tremendous spirit. I think, as we saw when the mayor introduced all the members of the community that serve on commissions, what does it tell us? Millbrae is filled with people that are engaged and that contribute to it as a community. So, I knew if I stopped talking, you'd stop talking. It's just one of those things. Anyway, I want to congratulate Millbrae on its Jubilee celebration. Please know that it's always going to have a special place in my heart. It is where I experienced a wonderful youth. It is ingrained in who I am as a person. I get together with my friends from high school, and we talk about, like, how great were we? How great was it for us to be able to grow up in the city of Millbrae? And we carry that through us in our hearts for the rest of our lives. So I look forward to watching Millbrae continuing to grow, to working with Millbrae and its needs that it might have in the state legislature. I just couldn't be prouder and couldn't be more honored to be here for its 75th Jubilee, because I've been here since 76. I don't know how long, you've been here a long time too. 67. Mayor's got me beat. But nonetheless, I've seen a lot happen in part of those 75 years, and it's been tremendous. And I'm glad to be in this building. Congratulations, Millbrae.
Thank you. Thank you, Assemblywoman, and congratulations. Next up is our representative on the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors, who has just been elected to President of the Board of Supervisors. Please welcome President Dave Pine.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here on the 75th anniversary of Millbrae's incorporation. During my 10 years on the Board of Supervisors, it's been a privilege to represent Millbrae and to work with so many of you on issues affecting the city. But today, I'm here as a bit of a student of local history and a representative of Burlingame. And on behalf of Burlingame, I really want to apologize, because it turns out that Burlingame really fought against the incorporation of Millbrae. So Burlingame had its eyes on Millbrae and on the Mills estate in particular. So they just fought every step of the way. So for example, when Millbrae had its election in December of 1946 to incorporate and elect its council, Burlingame sued, and they said they wanted not to certify the election. So it took a whole year until the court finally said on January 12th, 1948, that, okay, you can go ahead and we're going to certify the vote. So 2 days later, the council got in their cars, drove up to Sacramento, got those incorporation papers, and the rest is history, as they say. So on behalf of Burlingame, I apologize for all the hassle. And we love being your neighbor. And it's my pleasure just to present this proclamation on behalf of the Board of Supervisors to my friends here on the Millbrae Council.
That was lovely. Hey, Millbraeans, should we accept the supervisor's apology?
Yes, please.
Apology accepted.
All right.
Photo time.
Photos, okay.
Thank you. I don't see Sheriff Corpus. Oh, there she is. Oh, I'm sorry. I am very, very happy to welcome Sheriff Corpus. Please join us.
Hi. Thank you, everyone. Happy birthday, Millbrae. 75 years. Wow. That's amazing. I can tell you that serving as the chief of police here was one of the best assignments I ever had. And knowing each and every one of you in the community here and working with the council and the leadership here, just an amazing job. And I'm so proud that I was a part of it. And I'm so proud that I'm going to be able to continue to support the city of Millbrae with our law enforcement services and our community engagement. So happy birthday, Millbrae. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay, now the part everybody has been waiting for, cake. If I could please have the following people carefully down the stairs, over to the cake. To my right, if we could have the City Council, City Manager Tom Williams, Assistant City Manager Isabel Carlos, Senator Josh Becker, Kevin Fong from Congressman Mullen's office, Assemblywoman Diane Pappen, President Dave Pine. Please join us here for a photo op, and then everybody, we can have cake. Thank you all, and thank you so much for coming. Millbrae will be having a year's worth of activities, hopefully not all of them under the rain. And I'm going to give a huge shout out to the community groups that I see. Thank you, Rotarians, Lions, Interact, Millbrae Cultural Committee, Peninsula Chinese Business Association, and the city manager will be thanking our businesses. So thank you all, and be safe.
I would like to call up Cecilia Perez. Cecilia, can you come on up? Cecilia is a resident of Millbrae, and last year we had a competition for the 75th logo, and I want to introduce Celia. So all the swag, yeah, let's give her a great round of applause. So she did a great job. All the swag is upstairs. You can see it here. Everybody's wearing it. So thank you, Cecilia, for the great work. This is the logo she designed, ladies and gentlemen. And she's a local graphic artist, so if anybody needs anything, talk to Cecilia here. She is absolutely fantastic. And great cities are born by great members of our community, and Cecilia has proven that with her great artwork, so thank you. 1, 2, 3. All right. Happy birthday, City of Millbrae. 75 years old. The cake will be cut, and everybody come up and grab a piece.